10. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Coming to this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 63 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4th for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry for James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's Murray from midfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Conner. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
That's a really nice deep run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the upright. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
No gain there in the completion, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Back to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fan. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. Will Fuller, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. The Steelers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And that one is at halftime, as they've got the lead over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brings up
Second and 8 coming up. Here's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 31 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out of the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Murray now. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all sides were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. Finding Knox there, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Uchenna and Losu got the sack there.
Remember, throughout my career, my defensive coach always said, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Here's Cohen now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Now he's flushed out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 29, Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Murray going to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag is ball. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Are you serious, dog?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that actually costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Murray now on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again on second down. Murray, he rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Check 9, check 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
And they will take a knee here. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger